Okay, I am here with Mr. Robert Gerlof in the flesh at the Columbia River Maritime Museum on May 18th, 2019, and we're doing an interview with Robert Gerlof, who resurrected just for us today. So go for it, Mr. Gerlof. Tell us your stories. You're having some wonderful stories there.
Yeah, I was Robert Gerlof. I was born in Germany. 1860 it was. What were you doing then? Ah, yeah, you were going at war it yourself. Germany. Not just Germany. This world is crawling with fools and madmen. Did you come here to escape them? I did. In Germany it was so. I was born there in 1860. Fools and madmen. Solitude. Solitude is the best refuge from fools and madmen. When I was 18, I turned to the sea. A bobbing island surrounded by miles of water. A seaman can escape through the trackless ocean where fools and madmen cannot follow. Ich kam nach Amerika. Nein. I come to America. It was the same here. Fools and madmen. I looked for solitude. Yeah, and I found it in the lighthouse service. One madman say, "Go west, young man." And so, I go west. Way west. And I find a place on a floating lighthouse that marked the entrance to the Columbia River. What a ride. Winter storms come with waves 50 feet high. And the lightship go up and the lightship go down. And I go up, meet my stomach coming down. One winter storm, 1899 it was, so strong it tore the lightship free from its moorings and threw it ashore near Cape Disappointment. But it was wunderbar, that solitude. Few men on board, yeah, but then I know, I trust, I almost like. Then 3 years I served on the tender that takes supplies to the lighthouses. 1903, I got my big chance. Solitude that did not move about. I was assigned to Tillamook Rock Lighthouse. The superintendent of the lighthouse district said to me, "Robert Gerlof, why you want going at Godverlassen Rock?" Solitude, I say. It was a mile and more offshore, a devil's claw of a rock surrounded by water. The native people say tunnels under the sea that are inhabited by spirits come up there. But I half believe it. With the constant bellowing of the sea lions and the screaming of the seabirds and the howling of the wind, yeah, I half believe. Some men that were on the rock before me were pushed to the edge of insanity, and some were pushed over the edge. But me, I loved it. There were 4 of us on the rock and 1 on shore leave. When it was my turn to go ashore, I say, "You go, I stay on the rock." The rules say 3 weeks on, 6 weeks on and 3 weeks off. But I stay on the rock. I send the others ashore. When they first start to build the lighthouse, they use dynamite to make flat the top of the rock. They throw the rubble in the sea. And when winter storms come, the sea throws the rubble back. The lamproom was over 100 feet above the sea. When the waves come and with rocks, they break the windows in the lamproom. They break the lens, they break the roof, They turned a stairway in the tower into a waterfall coming down into the living quarters with seaweed and dead seabirds and live fishes. We sometimes had water in the living quarters, chest deep, neck deep, tried to drown us. That was bad news for the guy with the bottom bunk. Everything with everybody what come to the lighthouse, we left on with a basket and a derrick. It was too slippery to try to step from the tender onto the rock. The first man that come to survey for the lighthouse tried it. But with the seaweed and all the seabirds splashing, squirting, and the water splashing, he slipped. And the sea swallowed him up. He was never found. So we left everything and everybody in a basket onto the rock. Went off again, which can be useful. One time one man came with a movie camera to the lighthouse. Next to too many people's, I dislike having anyone try to make my photograph. But I was sure he tried to sneak pictures of me. So when he was leaving, I accidentally dropped the basket on the rock, tried to smash his camera. But only 12 feet? Only 12 feet. 25 years I was on the rock. 1919, they made me head keeper. Then in 1928, it was time to retire. They made me leave the service. I asked, could I live on the rock after I leave the service? No, they say, we need a space for the keepers. One time, I asked the man who run the tender, would he make me a sea bag? What for, he say, for tools? No, for me, myself, I say. Then I die on the rock, put me in the bag, weight it down, and slide it over the west side where it is the steepest and into the sea. I have no wife, I have no family. The lighthouse, the rock, that is my life, my wife, my family. Tillamook Rock would be my memorial. I go to Portland when they make me leave the service. I live in a hotel way above the surging sea of fools and madmen. Too many people. They use up the air. Salt air was what I needed. I was not well. I go back to the coast. I go to the beach, see, can I see the lighthouse? Is the fog on the sea or in mine head? I will rest on the sand a bit. I must get back to my bag. Drop me off the rock. But when they found me, they throw me in a sand pit. I told them what I wanted.
Thank you, Mr. Gerlof.